Hello and good morning, YouTube. This is Lord Tenrai with a very special and what could potentially be very unique video. I am going to be reviewing this long set between myself and a Moroccan player, one of the best, Nissouma. This is a very interesting set for a multitude of reasons. It's a very long set. This may determine how long I do this video in the first place. I may cut it into two halves just to make it easier for the viewers. But we will see. Secondly, the character variety here is pretty immense. We've got two completely unique teams with 6 characters on show. And also during this time, both of us are trying out and learning 2 characters that are kind of new to our teams. So Nissouma in this video is playing a bit of Andy, and I myself was still learning Ramon at this point. Not that I have stopped playing Ramon, it's just that I am looking into other characters now. This is a particularly fun set to watch as there's a lot of adaptation here. There are mistakes which I will go through from both parts, but there's also a lot of really good points to highlight, which I will obviously make myself 100% aware to showcase to you guys at home. And yeah, without much further ado, let's just get into it. In the set, you will see snippets of a video coming on the bottom left of your video feed. This is going to be kind of like Madden-esque, scenario playmaking type of thing, where we review what has happened and show the other possible, options that the player could have taken to get out of the scenario. Also, we'll be using the same sort of video style feed to review options in how we are, the options in the game and how we are covering them to make sure that you guys at home are getting the most out of this video and learning as much as you possibly can. Without much further ado, let's begin the first match. So an important thing to highlight is I won't be stopping for every little bit of detail. I will be letting the video play for the most part. However, there will be things that I'll need to stop and showcase to you guys. So yeah, let's get into round 1. Big jump in to start off with. Good jump in. That's a perfect way to deal with Crouch C if you have the read. Yep, feint cancel. We're getting in there. Sweep, yep. So my Ramon will be swapping up his options offensively after feint cancel. This is to do with how he can beat certain options as a reversal in regards to buttons being pressed. I will showcase that a bit later as the set continues. Yeah. Throwing out the fireballs. I missed my jump in. Get hit by another fireball here. Far D. Just trying to force me to block as much as I can now. Keeping me contained in the corner. Force of will. Yeah. Try to go for the throw there, but too early. Close C. 5 frames, so it's really, really good to check jump-ins when they land. And then EX somersault to close out the round. That going basically over full screen length. So if you think they're being overtly defensive, you can use the EX somersault as a big call-out. Right, here comes the Yashiro. This is not a particularly fun matchup for Ramon. He has to be very careful in his approach, and one DP will take you straight to the corner, and that's just not what Ramon wants. He misses the OTG, and I get my Tiger chance. Big stand CD, go for the conversion here. That's a really important conversion. Get the overhead. This route for the safe jump. So what you can do there to continue pressure as well is that on taps you can go into drop kick. I don't really do it a lot in this set. It was something that I learned a lot later and have been implementing recently. I try and whip punish with Crouch C. I do it again. Big Sobato. Do the safe jump here just so I guarantee pressure. Yep. And then I miss my taps. So I go for the Crouch B, Crouch A, Crouch B route, which would have killed. However, I mistimed my Crouch A, and I get 2 Crouch Bs instead. Benny Mo comes onto the field. Big sweep. Big far B there. Yep. Nissouma already showing that he's willing to play really, really patient with this character so that he can get the most out of his DPs. Right, this is the star of the show for his team, in my opinion. His Isla is really, really strong. So I missed the punish there on the quarter circle back kick. Yeah, big call out with the DP there. Stand CD with the delay. Reset, yep. Goes for the fake cross up into throw. And then baits the throw here, and then this is actually it, because DP will take it. There we go, yep. That's the 1-bar route in the corner. If you get EX dive kick, you have to go for that route, unfortunately. It's not the best, but, you know, you take the kill where you can. Here comes Ryo. Hoken. Crouch C, whisk. What you'll notice here as well is Nissouma really varies his trick jumps. So that's a really important mark of a good Isla, is to, you know, change up your timing and direction for trick jumps. Optimal combo. Yeah, baited. Yep, so that's how you bait the DP there. So this matchup isn't particularly fun for Isla. His DP covers most trick jumps. However, back trick jump will always beat light DP. Somersault start. Big whiff on the... Oh, man, I actually hate to see that. I hate it. Gimmicks. Just going to turn it down a little bit. Right, so this is actually a really important thing to showcase to you guys, right? And I will show it for you one more time, just so you understand the situation here. Right, so he's successful with the throw here. This is a good throw because he's calling out the Sobat. So, first of all, he does a big jump C. Now, at this point, I'm very, very weary of his options. I'm thinking, right, he's going to do an early jump CD, try and catch me at the top of his jump arc, and then come down and continue the pressure, because he still keeps his turn afterwards. I can't throw. Ends up doing jump D at a relatively high angle, right? At this point, I'm like, well, okay, I can probably throw here if he goes for a button because of how high the jump is. If he tries to go for a crouch light kick, it will either trade or I'll get the throw, right? So, boom, throw comes out. He's committed to the full jump. And then as you'll see in a moment, that's a punish. The crouch light kick on landing is a punish. Now, what I will show in the video to your left is what he should have done instead, in my honest opinion. So when Ramon is doing this, you know, when you're pressuring Ramon in the corner, right? Jumping forward towards him is not a particularly sound idea unless it's a hop, because of this situation where he'll do close C and he'll take himself out of the corner. When he takes himself out of the corner, crouch light kick is usually guaranteed. However, he can actually get more. If he's really strong, then he can actually punish you with a close C on landing since it's 5 frames. Now, what I'll showcase in the video on the review is an alternative scenario. So I'll even use the example of him doing jump D there, right? You can use jump CD, and I recommend using jump CD to keep the extended block stun as it is. However, you still can do this with jump D, right? After the full jump D has been done, obviously they are going to be looking at throw, especially when the jump D is done from that high. So at this point, you can either do a neutral hop for for extended pressure, even if the trade wins here, and he scores the jump C and you get hit by the jump D, and he gets hit by the jump D. That's a trade in your favor because you're still going to recover in time to be able to stop him from advancing, right? However, if you do the jump CD route, then you can do neutral jump CD, and this will actually clip the close C if he's mashing it. And then obviously if he's not mashing, then you keep the pressure because of how long the block stun is on the jump CD. He could also have done taps here, most likely, and he probably would have got the trade with the close C, or probably just the safest option out of everything I'm talking about here, just tech the throw. You can just tech the throw. And even in a situation where you're teching the throw, I haven't got half a bar here to do EX somersault. I can't just go buck wild and do an EX run to try and grab you. And even if I was to go and do like a crouch C, that is still about 12 to 13 frames on startup. That's still a lot of time to take in order to try and hit you on the other side. And even if I hit you with a fast C, I actually can't confirm for damage here. I would have to go for some sort of trick or feint cancel at the safest option. So yeah, just a mistake from Nissouma's part, an unnecessary one. And we'll see how the mistake pays off for me on the follow-up series. Get the reset. Big DP. He's not happy with that. Cross chop gets blocked. So cross chop is actually really hard to use in this matchup when he has the space to do fireballs. Catches the backdash and then he gets annoyed again, and that's it. So yeah, EX cross chop, obviously really good against fireballs. You need to use it. However, it's very hard to use it because once the fireball is out for the most part, if you haven't done the cross chop early, then you know it's not going to hit, and he'll get blocked for a full combo. Same thing happens again. He tries to go for pressure. I'll even show this quickly. So he actually scores the corner here very well with the throw. However, he goes for hop C, full jump C, and once again the close C paying dividends and getting the low afterwards. Yeah, he spends here. He has to spend here because he's down a lot of life here. Yep, showing the invincibility of the EX run into cross chop. Could have done force of will. Probably going to go for the safe jump here. Yep, absolutely. Yep, and I spend the half a bar here. So this is what I'm talking about. You have to keep this character under wraps as much as possible. Otherwise, he is going to bamboozle you and he is going to hit you for a lot of damage. With Ramon, you just play it safe. In my honest opinion, against this character, you play it safe. You can't go far wrong. You go for your CD pressure. You keep him contained. Tiger Chance doesn't have a huge amount of range, and it's 9 frames on startup, so it does beat safe jumps relatively well, but you can also OS it very easily. And the buttons, although strong, you can circumvent with good neutral. So I go for the wrong confirm there, I get the crouch A and go into crouch B. That's a poor confirm on my end, and I miss out on some damage. So this is actually a tough matchup for Benny in that he actually can't deal with trick jumps very well. All of her options, apart from the one that goes up, straight up, actually get beaten by her trick jumps, by DP. So once again, I try and catch, but I can't do anything about it. Should have done knee there to punish, but I missed the opportunity. Yeah, nice neutral here from Nissouma. Yep, and the big jump CD. Claws back. So yeah, so you have to be really careful with using DP against Isla. I would actually recommend just trying to make a massive call out and doing a jump back D or something, but that's just me. At least if it's like some sort of trade, then, you know, it's not a huge trade. However, you can get hit by a dive kick if you do that. So it's just something that you have to, you know, you have to read the situation well. So he does trick jump there as well, and by DP whiffs. Just doing a really good job of keeping me under wraps with the trick jumps, keeping me guessing. Yep, and the big crouch C, that's huge. Yeah, and then that is a huge thing to look out for. So post cross up here, if I was to do a guard counter, which I did, right? I'm still in trouble here. He is actually doing the command normal. It looks like he's jumping, and I'm like, right, okay, I'm gonna backdash. I don't even backdash. I try to move forward. It looks like he's like going for some sort of jump, so I try to move forward here and go for, you know, maybe a crouch C or a check jab. However, it's a hop kick, and I get absolutely blown up from like quarter screen. Really, really important just to keep an eye on that. Alternatively, in this scenario, what I probably could have done with the cross up being done so high is probably stand CD blowback. However, I don't go for it, and I get hit with the hop kick, forward B. and I, get reverse OCV'd again. Good sweep to start things off. Really, really important against Ramon to use sweep well with Andy. You have to be careful though, because you can't whiff cancel sweep, so it's a big commitment on his part. Yeah, punish. Yeah, that's a punish. You can actually get drop kick there as well. I should have gone for the whole thing, but I didn't. Yeah. Keeping the pressure on. Tap into headbutt is plus, so he is doing a good job of defending. I missed my EX drop, EX throw back there. Could prove to be a huge failure on my part. Yeah, nice sweep on the jump there, and then that's full punish. Yeah, keeps it nice and simple. EX Zenaiken. Yeah, good DP. It's really important to check where, your situations where on reset, if they go for pressure with a hop, to actually just go for DP. Should have spent EX there to get the kill. Go for the dive kick and I'll win the round. Nice trick. Yep. Anti-air. Anti-air crouch B. Fails to go for the EX million bash, but Rekka, confirm. Pressure. Just backdashing after the slash to see if he's going to jump forward. I do it again. I should have DP'd there. That was actually the successful bait. So I do the slash here. This is successful in blocking. I backdash. He obviously knows I'm going to backdash, so he's trying to catch me and trying to attack. This is where I should be doing DP. Because he's already committed to the attack here, it would have actually worked. But I go for the double backdash just to try and keep space. Should have confirmed into crouch C there with the crouch jab, but it doesn't work out. Yeah. Just tripping me up here, and then he spends all the bar. Yeah, he wants the character out of here because he knows at this point he has a huge lead. So I have to spend a lot of bar just to get Yashiro out of here. So yeah, big DP. Very, very patient round start. Yeah, keeping plus with C Mac Punch. Just trying to push him slowly to the corner. I end up getting the run-up crouch B. This is huge. Just shy of death. Yeah, that's huge. Crosses me up in the corner. Close D. Yeah, and I try and go for the throw there and he kills me. So this is not a particularly good thing to do with Rio. I'll replay the situation again. So the close D happens here. This is an atypical Yashiro setup where he is trying to either get the meaty throw or he's trying to hit you with some sort of jump in to beat a throw, right? So he lands the jump C. Once again, it's done from relatively high up, right? And I'm thinking, right, I can throw here, right? However, he jumps immediately afterwards so that any button that he does on the ground will obviously not get thrown. I go for the close C here, and it whiffs absolutely stupendously, right? Really good job from Nissouma. If I was to go back, obviously the first thing I would probably say is to go for the option of crouch C here, because the crouch C will actually clip the full jump. And because of how high the jump in is, you most likely can also do close A. So if he was to go for a frame trap with close A, then the crouch C will probably trade here as well. I'm going to try and show you the scenario here on the bottom left. And it will also cover the jump. If he tries to throw the crouch C, he will throw the crouch C, but you can still tech within this time frame. So, yeah, just a big mistake on my part, and he kills me for it. Just be very, very careful about, your options after the jump in, after their jump in. Sometimes it's better to just block and be a bit more patient. It's something that I'm working on. Get the Sobat. Yep, that's the punish there. That's a somersault break, and then I get the full punish. I opt for the safe jump here just to keep the pressure going, and I'm trying to keep the corner too. Sparks the overhead. So one thing to note as well is that I did drop kick earlier in the round. That was raw. He can actually punish that with his own crouch D, I believe. Drop kick by itself is... I'll tell you in a moment. Just going to finish the round first. Good space control with the Zanakin, and then follows up with the meaty fireball. So drop kick by itself is -11 on hit, yeah, and you can't cancel it. So pretty sure Andy can do his own sweep there to actually punish it. I scope the roll and I catch him with the throw. That's poor on my part. Should have went for EX fireball into EX, into the EX combo route. Get the sweep anti-air. Yeah, so that DP is me thinking that he's going to go into Zanakin, but he doesn't go into Zanakin, plays it safe, ends up taking about 40% of my health. I'll probably regain about 30% of it. Yeah, just shy of 100%. Big DP, just waiting, literally so patient at the start of the rounds there. Yep, don't go into super here. I think that was a dropped input, but I would recommend getting super there because you've got 3 bars to spend. You want to start to use them as soon as you possibly can. There's no point holding on to 4 bars because you can't build any more than you possibly can. Big DP there to scope out the command normal. Big combo off the jump A. Misses the end. So the forward A can be DP'd. I'm pretty sure after the forward A, if he delays the Mac punch, you can DP that as well. I think I showcased that. And if he does the C Mac punch, then that can also be beaten too. Yeah, so you see there how I didn't spend the bar and I didn't try and push for damage earlier? That has resulted in a massive lead for Nissouma. So always be wary of spending some bar here and there. Especially if you're at, like, close to your max. I get the air-to-air confirm into the EX Zanaretskin. Spending the bar now. I forget that you can only do 1 Zanaretskin per combo, so... In that route, I mean, anyway. You can do EX Zanaretskin twice. So you can do Light Zanaretskin, EX Zanaretskin, but you have to go that way, not the other way. Double DP should take it. There we go. Yeah. So if you start a combo in Light Zanaretskin and you go for the corner route with the EX Hoshokoken, you get, like, close C EX Zanaretskin, that's fine. But if you do EX Zanaretskin, then Light Zanaretskin, it just doesn't work. So that's the problem here with the Isla matchup. He can't really afford to do many... Yeah, nice confirm. He can't afford to do many trick jumps outside of the back one to try and bait, because it's just too high risk. Yeah, big punish. I think that's actually... Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Just a little bit of impatience there from Nissouma. And he pays for it. That roll, not a particularly good option against the 4-bar Rio when you're at, like, minus 70% health. Audio went down a little bit. Just going to push it back up a tad. Yep. Just taking my time. Yep, see that? So that's huge for Amon. You want to try and force responses like that by using somersault break, using feints, just using his movement options with his attacks. So this combo here, I'll showcase the route he should have done, but what he can do instead of doing instead of this here, right, where he goes for the cross up here, which is actually a good thing, right? He gets the cross up, he gets the full combo here, full starter, I should say, right? EX and Aiken. Now in this part, he can actually do a micro run into light Shippuden into the break on the somersault on the 3rd hit, I believe, and then get the DP. I'll showcase the combo to you on the bottom left of the screen, but he could have got so much more damage and meter build for this if he went for this route, and he ends up going for the easier Zanakin route. Yeah, and once again, it lets me out of the corner here. Thanks for me just doing close C and guessing on the full jump. Yep, far jab there. I missed the punish there on the roll. That's huge. Thankfully, cross chop very fast in recovery, so he doesn't punish with the Zanakin. jump into fireballs like a Chad. That's a really interesting option. I don't do it that much in the set, but you can Tiger Chance through fireballs if you want to try and like stay relatively safe at a distance. Try and cross chop there, but he baits the cross chop. And then that is also supposed to be a cross chop. It would have gone over the fireball, but I missed my input, and I literally land on my face into the fireball, which is just absolutely fantastic. Yeah, missed the cross up. DP comes out, and then the big jump D. Yeah, so that's me trying to bait DP there. He's been really good at doing it. So this time I go for the jump into the Raijinken just to try and bait the DP, but he scopes it. Really well played there from Nissouma. Good throw there. He's been doing block strings every single time after heavy. After heavy Mac punch. So now he's really starting to mix it up and push. Goes for the guard break there, but I DP out of the pressure. Another jump CD. Yeah. So that should have been drop kick. That should have been Wrecker there to punish with the guard cancel roll. Should have DP'd there. At this point, I'm really close to getting my guard broken. I'm really worried about it. That sweep on punish is awful. Should have done crouch C. That's the full punish now. You can actually get crouch C into EX Raijinken for the full punish against Yashiro's follow-ups. And yep, easy confirm. Off the stand CD. Yep. Another DP. You'll see that a lot. Just very impatient on my part. He just scopes it out so well. Can't pull the wool over his eyes. Good air-to-air, getting the full conversion. Yep. Nice little 30% for one bar. Yeah, full combo. Because he's big as well, it makes it a lot easier. Sometimes that will whiff on smaller characters, so be wary of that confirm and how far you are from the opponent when you go for it. However, really well done there against Yashiro. Pretty much guaranteed on big characters. Good block. Bait. Yeah. So that's me thinking that the cross-up's going to land and doesn't work out. So that's me opting for crouch C there. This is huge. Yep. I'm spending the bar here because I know I've put him on a clock. If I get another combo here, this close to the corner, it's over. It's over for him. Almost 3-bar Rio with 50% opponent. That is just not good for him. And I get the jump D, and then he's dead. So I just want to talk about earlier. So I swapped my anti-air on the trick jump from DP to crouch C. That is just so that I don't get sparked by dive kick on recovery of the trick jump, rather than going for DP and leaving myself open. Should have been a jump C there for the cross-up. It would have landed. Good far jab. 4 frames. You'll see me use far jab a lot just to check the opponent. Yeah. Escapes the corner. And I'm just blocking here because I know I have got him towards the corner now. And, I'm okay with being mid-screen. I'm just biding my time now, trying to find a way in to start my Ramon legendary Lucha Libre pressure. So at this point, he goes for the forward A. This is actually a big mistake. He should have gone straight for the EX and Aiken there. I'm sure he's aware of that now. I get hit with a frame trap into forward A. That was throw. Force or will. Yep. Whenever you land fast C, always be wary of going into feint because you'll get better plus frames off of the feint. Yep. And I try and go for the... So this is what I was talking about earlier, right? This is actually really good coverage on Nissouma's part. So he misses the safe jump. I could have Tiger Chance, but I don't. Instead, I think, right, he's going to get me to block, right? He does the jump D. The jump D whiffs because of EX run towards the wall, right? Tiger load. And then he goes for the close C just so that he has the button out there to spark the off-the-wall shenanigans. This is actually really important when dealing with Ramon. You want to be able to have a button locked and loaded, ready in the corner in case he is trying to bamboozle you with EX Tiger load into buttons, right? I could have broke here before before I jumped off the wall, before I got hit. But even if I am to block this close C, I'm still in the corner with less than 10% left. So, you know, this is just really good play from Nissouma. As Ramon players, I would be very careful with how you use EX Tiger Load. It is really, really good, and you'll see me use it a lot in the set, and you'll see it working, and it has been working, right? You've seen it work before. However, there are definitive weaknesses to it, and doing 2-in-1s on offense, such as jump D, close C, is you know, that is a definitive weakness for Tiger Load, EX Tiger Load. Right, in comes Benny. Right, so this is actually really important that I need to show you as well. And this is going to take a moment. So this situation here, right, where, you know, I have a potential whiff punish situation. So he backdashes here, right? He backdashes here. So we'll go through the situation again, right? So the fast C lands. This is really good on his part because he sees the run and he does the fast C, right? Misses the EX and he can confirm. But it is what it is. He's already scored the almost 10% worth of damage, right? He scores 1 hit. Now he backdashes here. Now at this point, I actually wait a little bit to see if he's going to throw the fireball. Now this backdash gives him so much more options than you might actually think, right? At this range, he can afford to throw a fireball and I can't really do anything about it, right? Obviously, you can EX slash through it, but you have to be really on point with the EX slash. And even if I am to land with it, he's not going to worry too much about it. He is going to take at most 10% damage, right? And a knockdown. And the knockdown, he'll be able to tech off it, and he still won't be in a situation where he has to guess for his life, right? At this point, if I was to jump and he was to wait, he'd be able to score a DP and reset the situation back in his favor. And if I am to run forward here, he can fast see me again and go for the EX and A can confirm. So I'm taking all of this in, right? Let's see how the situation plays out. So I run and I stop here, right? Look at the response. So that's him thinking, right, he's running towards me. I'm going to press fast C, right? Now, at this moment, at this exact moment, right, I should be thinking of doing far D. I should be thinking of doing the jump in. I should be thinking of doing sweep at bare minimum just to get the knockdown and to resume pressure, right? And I actually do stop here because I'm trying to bait something, right? However, with my sheer ignorance, I actually try to run it again because I react to the fast C and I'm like, well, no, I'm actually going to run it and get EX command grab. However, you can do that as well. That is an option you can do. However, you have to be so sharp and you have to be so quick. I, being an absolute sloth, try and do it really delayed. And he scores the fast C here and it's over. I get hit, right? So really just highlighting this situation. If you have the read, you have to be very, very sharp with the read, right? But when the player backdashes in the situation that Nissouma has, just take into consideration what your end result is, what you really want out of it, right? Because if you miss your opportunity, you're going to eat a ton of damage, and that's exactly what happens here. And I actually had the opportunity. I created it with the run stop, but I end up missing the prize of actually scoring a lot of damage, and now he's just building a stupendous lead. It's a very punishing game, KOF, and you need to be able to take your opportunities when you can. Yep, going to the super here. Yep, 2-piece. So you can also go for jump D into Rekka there. That's also a confirm. It's a relatively easy confirm as well, considering Rekka is very, very fast. But yeah, score the win with the right Jinken. In comes Yashiro. This Yashiro matchup has been very difficult for me. Brazenly goes to run up throw. So this situation's poor here. I end up going for the close B, thinking, oh yeah, I actually got plus rooms here. However, I forget that this is not actually a good button to go into off close B. Sorry, off of the close pressure, I should say, with close B. Close B is actually, yeah, -3 on block. Yeah, if I went for close A, I would have been +4 on block. Yeah, and I'm still in range to do crouch C, so I can still get my full pressure situation going, right? Yeah, don't do close B, folks, because this happens. You lose your turn and you eat a ton of damage for it. Yeah, big DP. I'm thinking he's gonna. So like he's been doing a lot of full jump. At this point, I'm starting to DP with Benny, but he goes for the close C there and sparks me. Big stand CD, gets the pressure, gets the knockdown, baits the DP with the safe jump. Very nice work. Yeah, so he goes for hop C there, and the throw OS works. But I'm dead here. Yeah, I am dead there.
Round 1. Ready? Go!
Gets the drop kick. So I go for the restand here just to keep the pressure going. The better option to go... Yeah, this is actually really important. I'm not even going to talk about that. Right, so... This is really good, right? So I've been trying to do this for a while. However, you can Tiger Chance through certain command normals. You can do it versus Yashiros. You can do it versus Andes. You can do it versus a few characters, actually. Chizuru being another one. You can Tiger Chance through lots of command normals. And because Andy doesn't have a 4-frame DP, you can afford to do the full jump D safe jump, which is a 5-frame safe jump afterwards. And then you can push here for pressure. Jumps the EX somersault, really, really, really good. Full damage. Far jab for the check on the Zanakin. Sweet. Goes for the meaty throw, good tech. Far jab again to tech the jump. Yeah, now this time he baits it. You see now? He's catching on, right? He does the full jump D. It's still high, right? It's still high. I still think, right, if he goes for buttons here, I'll get the OS throw. And he's been jumping forward, so the close C will cross up and I'll get a full punish. Now, though, he goes for the full jump, the normal full jump, and he gets D. And that's exactly what he needed. That's how you deal with that, folks. That's how you deal with close C from Ramon when you're pressuring him in the corner. One of many ways. Really, really nice adaptation from Nissouma. Yeah, chucking them fireballs. He's just trying to build a lead. Every fireball that I block here is just going to go straight to Yashiro. Yeah, I try and roll Tiger Chance, and it does not work out for me here. Yeah, nice far B check. Big punish on the sweep. Unfortunately, don't get the death, because I go for EX Wrecker and it doesn't kill. 5% off. You can definitely argue to just spend the bar and do normal Wreckers into C Raikoken. However, very, very lucky. He tries to go for Zanakin pressure and I catch him with the Raijinken. And I still save the bar. Big full jump, light jab. That light jab is really, really good. If you're Yashiro players, I would highly implore you to use it as often as you can. Because of the lack of hurt box on it, you can really abuse it well on jump-ins. Yep. Wasn't even a punish. I think he was trying to throw. Goes for EXDP here. I'm pretty sure he could have done the forward B into a combo, but... Goes for EXDP. Gets some damage on the board. Yeah, see? So he can do that. He just didn't do it last time. DP's the forward B command normal. The step kick. Sweet. Yeah, far jab. Just keeping it nice and simple. Even if the far jab wouldn't have killed, he would have been able to do far B, and that would have been all she wrote. Here comes Ryo. Legendary dragon. Yeah, right into the jump D. So yeah, just like how Ramon can Tiger load through command normals, Ryo can DP through command normals. Just keep that in mind. Oh, that Zanvetskin is really, really poor for me. I don't know why he did that. Don't do that. Don't do Ghost T Zanvetskin. That is not a good idea. Yep. EX Fireball trades. EX Fireball's really, really good. I walk underneath and get the full combo here. Let's just look at that again quickly. So, he's running here, and I'm thinking, right, now that I've seen the full jump, at this point, he's messed up. He can actually get full punish here, right? However, I can't just stand here and do crouch B, crouch A, because the jump C could potentially still hit me. So I walk forward just a micro step, right? Just a micro step. And I score the crouch B here, and I go for the full combo. Really, really good job. I'd spend the bar here as well, because now that he is put into another safe jump, and at, 15... Wow, okay, I just kill him. Okay. I respect that. I respect that. So I can get full health most likely. I think that's what I'm thinking here. That's sick. 95%, yeah. Probably so I get as much health as possible going into this matchup. Wow, reach the top ropes. That's a really early dragon. Catching the trick jump earlier. So this is like really, really big. I'm going to talk about this right now, right? So mixing up Hoken timings in the corner. This is a really important tool for Rio because if they guard cancel roll and you do your Hoken, you're dead. You are just going to die. Especially if it's 4-bar Isla. She is going to spend a ton of bar and put you on a clock with about 15 to 10% left to your health, right? I end up not doing anything and I keep my turn. On a guard cancel roll here, I am most definitely plus. I will show you in a video that it will most likely be plus plus. I'm not sure how plus I will be. I'll try to show as much as I can. However, I know that I'm plus enough to be able to keep pressure afterwards by doing a crouch B, crouch A route, right? The crouch A keeping me plus here and putting him in a check situation so that he knows that if he tries to press a button and I do fast C or I do sweep, I'm going to clip him and I'm going to be able to, well, not convert off the sweep, but with the fast C, I'm definitely going to be able to convert. So I go for the full jump, cross him up in the corner, and I go for my confirm. So just be careful. If you're fighting against Rio, be careful of your timing to guard cancel roll. He does it again here, spends a lot of bar just to keep his turn. I get the EX and Redskin. This won't kill here, but I've put him in a situation with a safe jump, so yeah, and he does the DP and he's dead. So just be really careful when fighting with Rio. If they're changing their timing a lot, rather than spending the bar on the guard cancel roll and then, you know, having to spend an extra bar on the guard cancel blowback, for example, just, you know, just spend the guard cancel blowback. Get him out the corner because you want to try and keep the pressure off you as much as possible when you're fighting against Rio. Cross shots blocked. EX and Aiken's an Aiken. Far jab check. He does the crouch C there for the check, and it doesn't work out. Yeah, rolling out. Yep. And then the micro step back with the chop kick. I barely score the chip kill there. You can certainly OS with the safe jump as well. You can probably do like a run OS, or you can do a stand CD OS, or even a crouch C OS. Yeah. Nice. He should have gone to EX upper there. Or EX million bash, go for the full combo. He would have most likely have killed if he wanted to spend the bar. Try to go for Tiger chance there with the forward A that he does with the root. Try and grab him through the command normal. It fails, and I end up losing all momentum and dying to check lights. Big close C, catching the jump. I try and go for the throw there, and he ends up holding up, and I get the close C. All in all, not a bad trade. Would have preferred the throw, but it is what it is. Yep, trying to DP in between the string there, and I mistime it. Good tech. Big jump jab. That's what I'm talking about. Not a very huge hurt box on that jump jab. Yep, stand CD, forward A. Big stand CD, huge hitbox still. Good throw. Safe jump. Keeping the pressure. Changing it up again so that he goes for jabs, thinking that, you know, he's going to be jumping again. I get the confirm here. This is a really important confirm. Doing stand CD light slash is really, really good. Get the EX command grab. I think I'll go for the full thing here. Yeah, go for the right token and kill him. Some people could say, like, they could argue, oh yeah, don't go for the kill here. But, you know, I've still got half a bar for a confirm, and if I'm to die, then Rio will still come in with 2 bars, and that is easily 50%. So, yep, gain the bar now. So at anything, I know that Rio is going to come in with 2 bars, so. But if I'm being honest with you, even with Benny, I'd probably go for the super here. Oh, I think I mistimed the super. Yep. Drop Kiku. Right, Jinken. Really, really good against Isla. Catches her disjointed her boxes really well. Wrecker there. Should have really confirmed. Now, instead of doing this route, what I would recommend is here. So instead of going for forward B into C slash, you actually go for C Jinken here, and then you juggle with the super afterwards. You actually get more damage, and it might have actually have killed. I'm not entirely sure, but it would have definitely put her at a death situation, and he DPs anyway, and he kills himself with the DP. So yeah, C Jinken after the forward B for the real combo. Yeah, DP. That's a big tell, by the way. If you're playing Ramon, yep, EX Arse here. So in this situation, I'll show you again. So EX Arse, you can get thrown on EX Arse. However, if you time it well enough, the closer will come out, and it will actually whiff against the throw. It's a definite technique that you can use against against the opponent if you use EX Butt with Ramon to score plus frames here. However, you have to be certain in how you use it. Now that I have 0 bar, I actually can't get a conversion if I have to do fast C. So I end up going for crouch C and get the drop kick pressure going. Because I know I can't do fast C drop kick. Far jab check. So yeah, EX Arse not really amounting to anything, and it's kind of a waste of a bar. EX Forcer will whiffing there. Bar jab check. Jump D whiffs. Close C. Yeah, keeping the pressure with the blowback there. I respect that. He wants to keep Ramon contained in the corner. Most of his wins has been through keeping Ramon blocking as much as possible. Nice DP. That's keeping an eye on my jump timings, and he, after the reset, knowing that it's going to hit. Big splash. I could have punished there with far C into EX so bad, but go for the gimmicks again. Stand C. Yeah. That was nice. That's really nice. So this is the first time I even think about doing, feint cancel, run up, tiger chance. You have to be really sharp. You basically have to be mashing, and he's been really calm after dropkick feint. He hasn't really been pressing a lot because he knows that he could definitely die if he guesses wrong on the button press. So I end up going for a run up tiger chance here, knowing that he's not going to press anything. This is after a lot of games of forcing him to adapt to the situation so that he stays blocking rather than pressing jab and doing all this other nonsense, right? And the tiger chance actually works here, and it's especially good versus Andy because, like I said, he can't DP out of this. He has to blow back. I end up going for tiger load cross chop, and he gets the air to air, and that's that. Viva Mexico. This is still rough though. You still got a bar here, so like I can still whiff punish and get a full combo. But he should probably spend here, yeah, and he does so. He definitely could have killed with just spending half a bar, but he already committed to the Mac punch into the upper. And he had to go into super to kill the character ASAP. You don't really want to give Ramon a lot of momentum, so a lot of players will spend the bar. Show the confirm up again with the stand CD into slash. Really, really important confirm. That's me trying to go for super. I missed the input. I change up my close B to a close A, and I actually keep the pressure here. Nice DP. Yep. Yep, reset. So this situation with the close D into Rekka, this is actually a situation where he's still plus enough to do crutch B afterwards. I get him catching buttons, but I don't believe in the Rekka. Most of the time, unless you think they're going to guard cancel roll, there's no reason for you not to do Rekka. Especially when you're fighting against Yoshiro, he hasn't really got a button fast enough. So, yeah, just be wary. If you do go for the close D into Rekka reset, and you go for the crouch B thinking they're not going to press buttons, just do crouch B Rekka and see if it hits, and then you get the confirm. If it doesn't hit, then what's the worst that's going to happen, Especially against some characters like Yoshiro. Yeah, pressure here. Yeah, DP whiff in there. This is what I'm talking about. Benny has a really hard time dealing with Isla pressure. I think later on in the set, I end up trying to go for jump D air to airs instead because I'm just too worried about DP. And now that, he's conditioned me to block and to really guess for my life here and getting me scared of those trick jumps, he can actually take more of a liberty with his pressure than before. So, yeah. Just be careful of how you deal with trick jumps. Really investigate with your characters how to deal with her trick jumps, because that will decide on how well the player's going to play. If you give them full reign, they will use all of their range of movement to kill you. Yeah, close D there. Yep, sweet fireball. Just keeping it nice and chill. I'm doing lots of early jump D because I know he's very, very sharp with his crouch Cs. No, I tried to go for the OTK. So you can do Shatter Strike, then you can do run up C Zanvetskin, Light Dragon, Heavy Dragon, and that will actually kill the opponent. However, I mistime it and I just get standing Zanvetskin and I don't get the confirm and I die for it. In this situation, I'll show it again quickly. So off of this Shatter Strike, you can actually, I could have probably just run up, done Light Dragon, Heavy Dragon, and then gone into Super, and it would have killed, considering that he's at 60% and or less health. So, situational awareness, especially when you're looking at bars, is really, really important. Especially if you're at 3 bars and they're at 60%, chances are if you just go up for run up DP, DP, Super, you will probably end up killing them. Especially when you take into consideration the fact that he is already close to the corner, and chances are after the combo, you could probably get close C EX and Redskin anyway because of the Hoshokoken recovery frames. So just keep that in mind when doing confirms like that. I end up dying because I mess up that confirm. Oh yeah, just a quick one. Just referencing the Benny situation from earlier. If you are to block a B Rekka, you are at -5. Yashiro, I believe, can't actually punish with anything. Before, he probably could have done a far jab and it probably would have been able to reach. And depending on how close the Rekka is, it still probably can, with far jab being 5 frames and crouch jab being 5 frames. However, with the Rekka whiffing on the reset, chances are it's probably not going to work out in his favor. I'm actually going to show a video of that at that point as well, and showcase how, if he was to block Rekka after the series, that he can't punish with jab because of the pushback. So there really is no reason to not do Rekka against certain characters, especially Yashiro in that reset situation. Yeah, go for the overhead there. First time I've done it in the set. Really, really important when you're playing as Ramon to mix up your offensive options well to keep them guessing. You have to use as many of his tools as possible. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to get the most out of him. There are some characters where you don't have to use some of their tools. But yeah, Ramon, you have to try and use everything as much as you possibly can. So you'll see later on during the set, he is trying to do a lot more early button presses, like there with the far C. However, all of these buttons that he's doing, early sweep, early far C, these are buttons that you can't whiff recover. This can actually be a big problem if the Ramon player starts to catch on and starts punishing with crouch C and waiting a little bit more. You can use other buttons like Andy crouch C to actually go for whiff cancels and keep the Ramon player in check with fireballs and Zanakens. Just keep that in mind when fighting the character. Good block. Throw check, yep. Catching the drop kick there. Nice anti-air crouch B. Yep, going for the safe jump here to keep any pressure. This will probably get the timer below 41. Yep, and that will be a decline in health. I missed my EXO back confirmed with the crouch C, but I end up getting it later on with the trip guard. Yeah, keeping the pressure going. Tiger load feint. Big jump back CD, and then I catch him with the sweep on the wake up. Big attack there. Isla can afford to make that risk at the start of a round. When Ramon has no bar, she can do stuff like quarter circle back D. And then, get a punish, because the max he's going to get is like command grab anyway. Yeah, catches him low. Really pushing here. Really, really pushing. Yep. If you see that, you can DP. So if you see a Ramon do close C into Birds of Paradise, you can always DP. In fact, if you block it, he ends up being neutral, and there are a few options that become really difficult to deal with, such as EX Somersault. So yeah, just be wary. If you see Birds of Paradise on the reset, just be ready to DP if you have one. Pressure. Yep. Big confirm. So you can go for the safe jump there. He opts for some sort of like throw shimmy bait, but it doesn't work out. Just keeping it nice and chill. Goes for the EX. Yep. EX running kick and kills me for it. Rio's got a bit of work to do. His Isla really has been the star of the show. Yep, I missed my confirm with the close C. Yep, bait again with the far C. Using it really, really well. Just thinking that I'm going to go for a throw. And that I have time to go for a button afterwards. And yeah, just catching me with far C. That stand AC was a misinput. Definitely shouldn't have done that. That's it. Oh, it doesn't build the bar. Yeah. That's another EX fireball there. Every time I do AC and I don't get my fireball, that is an EX fireball. That's not me just trying to do AC from far. That's a misinput. Start the round somersault. Keep a running tally, folks. Yep, nice jump D. Cross up. Stays in front. Cheap suits. Sweep. Just trying to keep the pressure going at the moment. Yep. He doesn't really want to deal with me up close, so he actually is opting for pressure from far. However, with punish with somersault, I get the series here. Probably going to go for the safe jump to keep the pressure going because I know at this point that he's really scared to deal with it. However, I don't scope the EX Dragon. He scores with it. At this point, as a Ramon player, you are like rubbing your hands together because you can tell that Nissouma is not comfortable dealing with Ramon pressure up close. That was me trying to go for... there we go. So, crouch light punch, drop kick is supposed to be crouch light punch, EX Sobat. I miss my input and I go for the reset of the situation. I jump in again and I score it the second time round. Big crouch C. Somersault. Yeah. Just checking with jabs here. With Yashiro, this is like a major part of his gameplay against Ramon. Just checking his far-reaching normals with jab because of how fast they come out. Ramon can obviously check with a 4-frame far jab, but he doesn't get anything for it. Whereas Yashiro, if he's sharp, can get stuff with his jabs. So, yeah, cross up. Full combo. Yeah, delay that. So he's delayed that on purpose. I try and get the DP, but it doesn't work. Go for the wrong confirm. Remember, C Raijin in there. Yeah. Catch him sleeping. Stun is almost... Yeah, he ends up EXEPing because he knows the stun is like literally points away. Yep. And then if that didn't kill, the Rekka would have stunned him anyway. It's actually better that it killed that way because I couldn't build meter on the stun. Yeah, nice crouch C. Reset. Yeah, and then he catches me. So like I'm thinking he's gonna empty jump as per usual, fake the cross up, and then I'm gonna score the throw. He ends up jumping in with B there and hits my close C and kills me for it. Another early crouch C there from Nissouma. Just sparking it really well. Her crouch C, really fast recovery, so it can be quite hard to actually whiff punish it. This point, just being very militant with how he's using crouch C. Yeah, catch him. This is actually close to death. This is actually very close to death. Yeah, EX Hoshokoken. Light Dragon, close C. If the DP gains the bar, yeah, he's dead. Yeah. Rio's so strong in the anchor position. If he builds the bar, he can just kill you off a multitude of situations, just like that. Start around somersault. Yep. He actually catches the somersault there with a throw. That's really good job. Yeah, I don't spend the bar yet. In fact, I think I go for the safe jump. No, I don't. I keep the corner. I almost got a full bar here. Yep. Got the confirm with the stand CD. Yep. Really pushing full throttle here. So I actually try and go for the reset there. You can go for crouch jab, crouch light kick to keep them, to keep them in block stun off the restand. However, I should have really have gone for the EX Tiger chance. But thankfully, I mashed far D here, score the anti-air, and we go into round 2. But yeah, just remember you can do crouch A, crouch B on a restand to keep pressure going with Ramon. Yeah, nice trip guard with the crouch B. Very, very brave there. If I did jump D, it would have been over. Scores EX million bash. Misses the end. Yeah, stand CD trades. He's very happy with that trade. He doesn't really care at that point. Oh, sorry. I actually don't want to miss that. Nice DP. Yep, Rekka there. Just to check, it is very fast. In fact, I'll tell you how fast Rekka is. Yep, nice tech. Yep, good pressure in the corner here. Just want to try and keep him engaged in the corner. But he fights out well, runs up crouch B. Yep. Misses the close A, crouch C there. That's huge. I could have punished with, at minimum, sweep. Yeah. I actually could have got more in the corner, but this is actually going to help out a lot. Oh, he crosses over. He misses the link. Yeah, throw. Yeah, so Rekka's 5 frames, so Rekka being an option after character does their block string, not too bad because you can actually spark stuff like Farsi and buttons that will, like far cancelable buttons with Rekka. Sweep to hit the far B. Just keeping the pressure going. I'm not committing to any fireballs. I know that any roll, yeah. I know that he's very scared of pressure with Rio in the corner, and I'm just ticking him, making him commit to bad options like roll and punishing him for it. Yep. Trades with the crouch C. Nice jump CD from Nissouma. Good throw. Yeah. I try and go for the air-to-air there instead. Yep. Good button press. That's a punish. So that's a really important punish. So if you block the EX overhead from Isla in the air, you get crouch jab. You get crouch jab. His crouch jab is 4 frames from crouching. However, his stand jab, his far light jab is 5 frames, right? If I'm to look at, I'm actually just going to pause that there because that's actually a really important thing to note. If you block the air quarter circle back BD, the overhead. Yeah, so I think you can actually get far jab there as well. So if you feel like your character's crouch jab doesn't really go that far, try a crouch B or a far light jab. Chances are it's probably going to hit her as well. And I end up getting the maximum amount of damage for that. And that is huge. Like, those are the types of conversions that you need to be able to make under pressure to win in tournament matches and long sets. Yep, going for DP there. Yep, fast C. No drop kick though. You can confirm fast C into EX drop. EX Sobat. Yep, that's a forward A there. He just gets far jab by mistake. Yeah, I'm still guessing what he's trying to do. Yeah, there we go. I'm still guessing what he's going to try and mash out DP. So, yeah, gimmicky stuff. So I do Tiger Load into Trick Jump because I think that he's going to try and go for the DP, and the Trick Jump has some air invulnerability. So, you can make DPs whiff with it. But he doesn't go for anything, and I end up getting the throw. EX Somersault to start the round. Yep, crouch C there. I noticed that he starts doing jabs from far, so if you see players try and press buttons from far, your friend is like... Oh, that's big punish. Your friend is crouch C. Yep. Birds of Paradise blocked, and he goes for EXDP afterwards. And he's going to get the full combo here. Yeah, jump jab, easy to win with. Easy to win with in that situation. All it takes is one tap and it's over. And he does jump jab. Probably one of the better buttons to win with if they're at that situation of 40 points or less. Because of how good the hitbox to hurtbox is. Yep. I'm just checking with record at this point because I know it's 5 frames. And, it has enough distance on it to challenge some buttons. And he hasn't been doing too many of the follow-ups, so I'm not too scared of the follow-ups hitting me. Yep, nice stand CD. Safe jump with the sledgehammer. Gets me pressing buttons. Goes for the full thing here. Is he going to spend the super? Yeah, I totally agree. Gets a safe jump again. Pressure. Should have gone for Rekka there to punish the whiff stand CD. Yeah. DP here. Oh no, I don't even go for DP, I just go for Rekka. The reason why I say DP is that you can build more bar with the DP if only the 1 or 2 hits of the Rekka hit. But doesn't really matter. I've still got a lot of bar here with Benny. Can do a lot of damage. So good block on the cross up. Yep. Good DP. Misses the confirm. This is huge. Do I spend all the bar? No, not yet. Oh, that's it. It's over. Big punish. Don't get anything though because I go for the drop kick. Yeah, good throw. Punish. Yeah, crouch C. Yeah, fast C. Bit of lag coming up, so I'm missing some of my fast C confirms, but it's alright, we push through it. Big jump D, this is huge. Jump D being really good at catching trip jumps, like trip anti-airs. So you have to mix up your timing between jump C, jump CD, jump D. You kind of almost have to use all of his jump buttons. They're all really, really strong and they all serve a good purpose. Jump D being really good at catching anti-airs with lights. So, just be aware of that. Pressure, yep, stand jab. I could have probably done a tiger chance there to try and grab the buttons afterwards, but I go for this route instead. Catch him with the jabs, go for the safe jump. Nice there. So you see this situation here? So this situation here is really important to note because what I'm doing is I'm doing crouch C here to try to move myself forward enough so that he can't he can't jump in with a C button. I move myself outside of his throw range as well. And then yeah, I score my own throw. Well, that's really unfortunate. So yeah, just be wary that like you can use buttons to actually move them outside of certain jump-ins if they go for full jumps. But you have to use them early. Jump C's a really good one. Jump D's also... Sorry. Crouch C's a really good one. Crouch D is also a really good one. Yep. Is that a punish there? No, it wasn't a punish, no. So I just catch him pressing buttons there. Yep. That wasn't a throw punish, but I score it. Yep. Pressure with drop kick. Yeah, DP's out. Good throw. Yeah, big punish there on the drop kick. Oh, that's it. It's over. But Kusu. Nearing the last 10, 20 minutes of this set now. Yep, nice. Jump in. Just trying to keep the pressure going. Yeah. Oh, should have gone for close C there. So if he rolls towards you like that, you definitely want to do close C. Yeah, drop kick whiff. Should have gone for EX and Aiken on the close C, but doesn't know. So a lot of these CD conversions are just whiffing. I would highly recommend. Yeah, nice. You can actually get a lot more there as well. You can get EX arse into EX Sobat, but we're gonna go for that here. Yeah, EX drop kick. Go for the long range confirm, and then that's that. Yeah, counter hit drop kick is huge. You can get EX arse, ES Sobat. Well, actually, you get EX Sobat, EX arse, then another Sobat, but it has to be the light Sobat, and then you go for your route afterwards. You get a lot of damage after that. Yeah, pressure. So now he's going for a lot more neutral jumps so that he can try and stop me from pressing close C. So he's been able to really chip at my guard here. However, it's going back up now. I'm quite calm about my guard at this point. Oh, I missed the drop kick, but I end up getting the reset, going for the punish here. Big, big punish on the health. Yeah, jump in. Tiger load, force the will. Far B reset, yep. Throw. So that's really important. Once again, using the crouch C to go underneath the jump in, and I get the drop kick to kill here. Really good back-to-back for Mon rounds. You can use crouch C to go underneath early jump ins and throw them, but obviously a massive risk. If they do the jump in late, you are going to get absolutely floored. Yeah, not having it. Not having it. So yeah, even in that situation, I could have done EX Sobat into core circle back. Sorry, Tiger load into butt into drop kick. Sorry, into another Sobat. Yeah, try to go for the crouch C here to punish, but doesn't work out. Yeah, full damage there on the jump in. Really nicely done there from Nissouma. Yeah, so I try and go for the fast C into the confirm. I thought it actually hit, but I have to remember that because Iz is smaller, using buttons like fast C is going to be a little bit tougher to land. Crouch C. Oh, I did it too late there, and I get hit with the cross-up. Massive deficit at this point. EX, yep. Safe jump. Yeah, nice check with the far B. That's it, it's over. So that far D was, I thought, was going to be a close D, just trying to catch her pressing crouch C, but I don't move forward enough for the close D to be in proximity to activate, and I get hit by crouch C. Yeah, good throw. Yeah. So back confirms. Get the confirm off the stand CD. Yeah, at this point I'm doing stuff like somersault break to just try and force reactions out of him. Doesn't work out. Big jump D, neutral jump there, catching the close C. That's what I've been talking about the whole time. He's really adapted well to Ramon over the set has happened. Even though I'm bringing out new stuff, he's trying to keep him under wraps as much as possible. Good throw tech. Tiger chance whiffs there, but mash and yeah, ends up being okay. Big jump in. Nice. So this is actually a kind of a nice little idea here for myself. So I get the knockdown here. I'm outside of throw range, so I 100% know that he can't throw me. This is a bit of a risk here. So as he's standing up, if he was to, I'm trying to do overhead as early as I possibly can on his wake up, so that it hits. So it hits buttons if he was to mash crouch jab here, for example. He can roll here, obviously, or do EXDP. However, he does neither. Goes into crouch block, and I catch him, and I go for the safe jump here. The route for the safe jump, I should say. Yeah, good patience. Just taking it nice and simple. Yeah, nice and easy. Stand CD. Yeah. Beats the crouch C from me with a far jab, and that's exactly what you want to do with Yoshiro. If you think that he's in range for a crouch C, and you are definitely in range for a far light punch, you need to do that because it's massively important to keep him in check so he doesn't get massive damage. Yep, nice jump jab. DP whiffs, full conversion, very stylish. Runs back onto the same side. I probably would have kept the corner, but he gets the corner anyway, so not, only a small nitpick. Yep. Keeping the pressure here. Scores the air to air. Does the close, yep. Tries to go for a close C. That whiffs. I score the DP. Super here? Yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah. Kill the character. Definitely want to kill the character at that point, because then, at least if Rio dies, he has 2.5 bars, and is going to probably have to use some sort of resources to get the kill here, even if it's just a super, which he does spend. Yep. And then, due to her having to spend the super, we are actually now going to be even on bar here, and that has only been done there just because I put him on a clock with Benny, scoring the super. So go for the close D there. I could have probably gone for a crouch C and get the confirm that way, but I try and dial in the close D as early as I can, and it whiffs. Scores the far C into super, getting some decent damage on the board. Goes for the cross up. That's not going to work, yep. And I've got the 3 bars, so I think I actually go for the full combo here, and I do close C. Oh, no. Yep, fair enough. So I go for the DP afterwards to keep the corner. Have the half a bar here. Probably should have done close C into EX and Redskin to put him on even less health, and close C activates and he gets the combo. Because really, on this combo here, close C would have taken a bit more health. Then the EX and Redskin would have taken more health, and he would have probably been in chip range at this point. So, I massively mess up. In my defense, I am just shy of EX and Redskin. So, the close C might not have been enough to actually build the bar in the first place, in which case I would have then had to have confirmed visually that I didn't build the bar, so I didn't go into C's and Redskin by mistake. However, I would have been able to keep the corner, and I would have been able to keep the pressure with the reset. Yeah, and he guesses the command normal and gets the DP, and the rest is history. He guesses the EX fireball, jumps over it with the trick jump, and scores the drop kick super. Yeah, run up, crouch B, start. Reset. So the safe jump off of the somersault in the corner is crouch light punch full jump D, or hyper jump D. That's a really important one to note. So you see now he's doing the neutral jumps. He's keeping me guessing from using close C effectively. So this is exactly what he's been trying to do the whole time. He's been trying to lock me in the corner, stop me from mashing on my wake up. And just because of that series, he's been able to take off a lot of my health. Wow, catch the backdash with the EX somersault. Jump into the fireball, and I jump into another fireball. Probably should have just blocked the EX fireball, if I'm honest with you. It wouldn't have created a negative situation for me. I would have just taken a bit of chip damage, and then it would have gone back to neutral. So that's my bad. Missed the anti-air crouch B with the run under. Yeah, big DP there. That's what I've been looking for. Yeah, frame trap. Nice. Good throw. Misses the jump in. I get the 4 combo here. Yeah, big far B. He'll get somewhat decent damage here. Yeah, just shy of 50%. Big jump in. I don't scope the cross up. I'm going to take a lot of damage here. In fact, I think I'm actually dead. Yep. Big far A. Nice DP to go through the Hoken. That is really sick. Yeah, just keeping me locked down in the corner here. Big far C. Very important that you get that to hit now. You cannot whiff far C in this version of the game. Oh, I should have punished there with a close D. If he withstands CD, the best thing to do is punish with close D. Yep. Spend a little bit of bar. I know that if I... Oh, wow, I actually spend all of the bar. Interesting. I think I had to spend that much bar to even get the kill in the first place. So, you know, I respect myself for getting the kill there, but fighting against Isla with 1 bar is going to be a little bit tricky. However, we can make this work. Yep. Go for the confirm, get the safe jump. Yeah, big close C. Big close D. Oh, I buffer in parry into Tatsu, and yeah, the Tatsu comes out and I die for it. That's bad play on my part. Remember to always visually confirm the activation of the parry, of the armor hits from the parry to go into your special. Otherwise, sometimes your Tatsu will come out and you'll die for doing it. Just something I want to mention as well, in this scenario, he actually scores the cross up here by doing a jump back D to just try and like zone me out a little bit, stop me from jumping towards him, stop me from running towards him. He does get the combo here. However, the route that he can go for is close C into Shippuden, the D moonsault kick, and then he can actually break that on the way down. In fact, he builds a bar. He can do EX and Aiken into heavy Shippuden, into break, into DP. I'll show that combo in the video below. But yeah, he misses out on a ton of damage. Yeah, just be aware of your meter build and your screen positioning, because he could have really have put the hurt on. We're talking like 50% almost, though. Just be aware of that. Yep, nice. Gets the reset. Pressure here. Yeah. Catching him a lot of the drop kick. I've been using it more and more in the fight because I know he doesn't know how to deal with it well. He hasn't been guessing well. Once again, landing the drop kick there. Go for the off the wall jump just to fake out the pressure, thinking that he can jump out the corner, and I get the air to air jump CD. Yep, EX somersault. You have to be brave to use EX somersault. You have to use it as well. It's not like you can't use it. You have to score points of damage however you can. If that means spending bar on a running grab, then you do so. Yeah, good close C for the anti-air there. Cannot pull the wall over this man's eyes. EX drop kick gets the counter hit. Goes for the overhead into Tiger Chance safe jump. Yep, nice, and this is going to be death here. He hasn't been guessing particularly well off of this scenario here. Off of the safe jump, I've been doing lots of jump buttons into like changing the timing with jump CD, jump D, jump C, jump jab, and just changing when he can press buttons so that I'm dictating when my frame traps are going to work. Very, very difficult to actually deal with as playing against Ramon. So, you know, no remorse here. Pushing here for the win. Yep, nice fast C. Jump CD, air to air. Try and go for some sort of frame trap, but he throws me out of it. Jump jab, air to air. Wow, okay. So I missed my punish, but I still get the confirm anyway. It's a lot of damage here. Goes for the safe jump here. Yeah, patient there. Should have gone for crouch C. That would have punished the whiff drop kick. Cross up. I probably will spend most of the bar here if I'm him. Yep, jump jab air to air. Wow, force of will. I think he's actually dead. Oh, no. I do the wrong confirm. So if I do EX Tiger grab there, not the super, and then go for the drop kick, I probably would have killed. It definitely would have put me in a better situation because I would have had the safe jump. But thankfully, the jump jab gets him here, and then that's that. Right, this is probably the last game. Yeah, keeping the pressure here. The drop kick cancel. Go for somersault. Yeah, throw there. I think he tries to roll out the corner. Every time drop kick whiffs after a stand CD and it hits like an air hit so that they tech, you're always in a situation that's advantageous to you. You can always throw them on their wake up with the meaty throw if they decide to roll. Just keep that in mind. You're not at negative there. Fast C for the whiff punish there is huge. We'll build half a bar with the Birds of Paradise here, keeping the pressure going. Just be wary as well. You can just be aware you can do crouch light kick into drop kick cancel. Big punish here. Goes to the forward A. Should have not gone for the forward A. Should have gone for close C, EX and Aiken. And the jump C clips him here. Yeah, so you can always do crouch light kick, drop kick with Ramon down forward D. And then you can do the feint cancel to keep the pressure going. It's a really important tool that he has to keep the pressure plus and to keep them in the corner under duress. Jump jab, air to air trade. Big jump D. At this point with Ramon, very, very happy to score trades. EX somersault. Yeah, very, very patient. Let's get the drop kick here. Somersault. So in that situation, if you score EX somersault in the corner, you can do... let's see. So the safe jump for that in the corner... You can do C feint. As long as you let go of the C feint as soon as possible, you can do full jump into or hyper jump into a button. I'll show that in the video down below. But you can do EX somersault, C feint, release the C feint as soon as possible, ASAP, and then you get your super jump or your full jump, and you get your safe jump there. Just to keep the pressure going. Oh, that's it. Yeah, spending the bar there, 100% agree. get the character out of there. Ramon has been, you know, a real pain in his butt. Sometimes he's been able to contain the Ramon, but other times Ramon has been able to get massive leads and, you know, hasn't worked out. Good throw there. Noticing the jump B was really high for him to score the throw. I would have had to have teched in order to get the pressure, maintain the pressure. Blocks the DP. Gets the sledgehammer. Safe jump here. Air to air jump D. Far B check. Really important to use far B checks against tall characters, which Yushiro is. That was Rekka there. That far B was Rekka. Crouch B Rekka. I got far B. Yeah, Crouch B Rekka was Crouch B far B by mistake. Yep, baiting him with the Raijinken. Really important to use that tool with Benny. Haven't been using it enough. Changing his jump trajectory with Raijinken to punish anti-airs and button checks. Anti-air checks and anti-air DPs, I should say. Nice. Oh, I think he might have been able to throw there, but misses his throw opportunity and he eats a jump D for his troubles. Here we go. It's the last minute. Nice far C. Yeah, blocking the cross up here. Go for this route. 100% agree. Now I know here that the EX Hosho Koken won't work. Oh, do I go for it? Okay, wow. Okay, that's not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But I still have a bar and a half here, so I know I've put him on a clock. If I land one hit, he's dead. That's it. Does stand CD, keeps me in the corner. This is what I was talking about earlier. Just trying to not even guess when I'm going to try and do the timing for the fireball here. Keeping the pressure going. Yep, throw. I should have probably have teched that, but I missed my opportunity to tech. That close C, that was awful. I can't believe I did run up close C there. If that was close D, it might have caught the backdash. Oh, he backdashes into the fireball. That's a poor way to end the set, and oh, that's it. Yeah, that's not a great way to finish the set. So yeah, that is the Lord Tenrai Nissouma set. Very, very long set. I appreciate if you stuck through to the very end. A lot to dissect there. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a message in the chat, in the comment section below, I should say. You can see my streams on Twitch as well, on twitch.tv/Lord Tenrai. What I want to know in the comment section, I might even also do this on Twitter as well. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll probably see a poll soon. Should I do these on a stream, on a live stream, so I can do Q&As live, or should I stick to doing it on the on YouTube so that I can then add in snippets of training mode and what you should do, and you know, like the Madden style stuff I've been doing on the bottom left there, the play-by-play reviews. If you guys like that, then let me know in the comments. If you prefer a live stream, please let me know in the comments, and I'll also get more reviews from Twitter as well, and see how people feel about, you know, the style of which I do these set reviews. Also, any advice will be massively appreciated. Please drop that in the comment section below as well. This has just been over an hour and a half, so thankfully not too much longer than what I want it to be. This is kind of the length, the maximum length that I want for a video on my channel. Yeah, with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something here today. That's the main reason why I'm doing this in the first place. I might do this as a two-parter. I might just upload the whole thing as a oneer. If you think that a two-part video would be better for this type of content, please let me know and I'll cut it in half in the future. And yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching this set. This is Lord Tenrai, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.